What's up, YouTube? I'm going to tell you exactly how I hustle on the streets and make bank. Today, I made $512, and you're not going to believe this. I used a typewriter to do it. Yes, I am a poet, a professional poet, and I love what I do. It is a lot of energy, though, and the struggle is real. I was feeling really down this morning. I just was feeling real uninspired and feeling like I don't know if I want to keep doing this. And as great as it is, it's hard to be self-employed. It's hard to have your own business and run everything and write poems, and okay, it's not that bad, but I do love what I do, but it is work. It's work. And these people today, they have been kind of annoying lately at this spot I'm at this market, but today they were really nice. I think the universe is trying to show me that things do get better. Things will get better, and I'm just grateful that I have a job and I have a lot of creative freedom about the things that I write and the things that I do. And yeah, I just want to say anybody can do this, you know, inspire you to do this too. And all you need is a little typewriter and a sign and some paper, and call yourself a poet, and you're off and running. And I want as many poets to be out there as possible, because we are the frontline soldiers of the change of this new earth that is emerging. We're going away from the capitalism, we're going away from the monetary systems, and we are going into this new reality where we are choosing to value art and realize that it is priceless, that we are coming into this new era, a golden era of creation. YouTube is part of it. Art, poetry, music. These are the things that are going to be the most valuable in this new world we're creating, because artificial intelligence can't do it. It'll never replicate the human heart, because it has all the smarts but none of the hearts. And I really believe that we, in order to become irreplaceable, we have to think about what artificial intelligence could never do. And the fact that the matter is, you can replicate the heart, but you cannot, or you can imitate the heart, you cannot replicate it. I hope so, anyway. So anyway, go get this money, because it's just sitting out there, and you can do this. I believe in you. If I can do this, you can do this. A little bit about me, I was a musician, and I realized that people don't want to pay for music because there's no physical thing to grab onto. There's no physical product. Music is kind of ethereal. It's here and then it's gone. So it's tough to value it. But with poetry, you get the physical poem in your hand. And that is what people want. That's what people want. We're tactile beings. And so, yeah, I mean, just go for it. You can make bank being an artist, a street artist. You got to go to nicer areas where people have money. You know, you can't just go do this in the third world. But if you live in a first world country, you have access to areas where you can go and call yourself an artist and make money, even in 2025. And maybe it seems out of reach to you right now, but I assure you, just go get yourself a typewriter. They're blowing up right now, so the prices are only going to go up. Your typewriter is only going to get more valuable because they're not making them anymore, and like they used to. And I got mine for like $100. And then make it a little sign that says, pick a topic, get a poem, and just go out there. Because people are soaking this stuff up right now. And it's blowing up all over. And I don't know why there's not more artists doing it. There are some territorial poets you gotta watch out for. But as long as you avoid them, and you know, they don't really have any authority over you anyway. Nobody owns the sidewalks. You can go out in the public places and people try to run you off, but they have no authority. You know, you have the right to be at your spot, and you're not selling anything. Technically, it's all donation based. Your topic, your price is what we call it, and you can just let people pay whatever they want, and people will see you, what you're doing, and support you. Step into your power. You have the power to write any poem or the future, any future you want, and let it come to you naturally. Because if you try to force the poem or the whatever you're trying to write or the future, it only comes out abrasive. And I had this topic today. I'm so grateful that this guy came up to me. He said, I want to talk a poem about the void. And I've been feeling so stuck and like I didn't even want to do this anymore, and I wasn't sure. And today was a reconfirmation that I am absolutely doing the right job, and this is definitely what it's all about for me. Just writing and helping people and acting as medicine for this world. So I wrote the poem, and as I was writing it, I could just feel the energy come through me and just release all this darkness into the ground. And I was had my leather shoes here, my grounding shoes, moccasins, and all this energy was flooding out of my head, and I was like, oh. And sure enough, that poem turned out absolutely breathtakingly incredible. And I'll read it for you next time. Subscribe. I'll read it for you next time. I promise. I'll read it for you tomorrow. But I just cannot believe this life. You have so much freedom as a poet. You can go anywhere you want, and I just want to turn you on to this lifestyle, because look, you can do it. You don't even need to be a poet. You can make a sign that says anything. Hugs for donations. You can say, you could do portraits. You could do music. You could do circus stuff. The funniest thing to do is go to look at videos at Madison Square Park in New York City these days. There's literally every kind of street hustle there. There's poets, there's musicians, there's performers, there's mimes, there's people dressing up in costumes, and I pretend like there was this guy who was dressed up like a tree, and he's just dressed up like a tree and trying to be inconspicuous, and it would hover up by the tree, and then he would just jump out and scare people, and people would just like laugh, and it'd be fun, and they'd give him a few bucks, and he was making like decent money. Not like poet money, but yeah, I mean, he was doing good. And I just thought it was great. And I knew what he was doing, so I didn't, when I walked by, I didn't catch on, but I didn't let him get me. But you don't need a real job. You can hustle on the street and have your freedom to go work when you want to. Of course, weekends are best. You're going to make more. Certain events, you're going to work. But there's a lot of freedom with being a poet and an artist, and you can really be your own boss and take your life back. I think that's one of the best things that this lifestyle has provided for me. I just missed having my decision to work. I missed feeling that urge and that inspiration to go work and then going out, as opposed to feeling like you're always obligated to show up at certain times and hours. So I love being self-employed. Absolutely love that. Anyway, I'm gonna hop off of here, but subscribe if you want to hear more about this, and yeah, take it easy.